It is all a matter of what you look at, what mirror you look into. Here I am looking into nothing, which is the real mirror. The mirror behind everything that exists is what I am looking into me. And when I look into a mirror like this that does not move, that never changes, that is absolutely still, so my mind or my intelligence starts to stop moving similarly, and it becomes all one-pointed. But when I look into the world, which is always moving, and I am distracted by the circumstances of my life, and I see this one moving, that one moving, everything moving, what do you think happens to my intelligence? It degenerates into the human mind, which is always moving, restless, always trying to understand something or other outside itself. It is by looking into me in this way, by practicing this, looking into reality which is nothing, that I then am able to look into the world in my waking hours and see through the world into the reality behind it, in the same way as I am at this moment looking through myself and seeing me, the reality behind it. But unless I have steadied my mind by looking into nothing, into me, I will not be able to see through the circumstances of my life and the world. And my mind will waver, be ever moving, and I will never know peace, for that mirror makes my mind restless. So this is the way to see through the world. For the world external is purely a mirror of myself. So now I am seeing through myself into the nothing which is me, so that eventually I can see through the world of ever-changing circumstances, see through into the peace behind it, that is again me. Me who is behind all experience, within or without. Now, I ask you now to be focusing on me in the way that we have been practicing now, seeing nothing inside. I now ask you, while doing that, to open the eyes and come into the ever-changing, ever-moving, ever-restless, ever-inconstant, ever-problematical world. Whereas my intelligence, my consciousness is still focused on me. This is quite easy to do, as long as I do not think, for thinking splits my consciousness, divides me, and I don't know whether I'm myself or me. Now there's no need to think, to sit there. You won't fall off the chair if you don't think. You can keep the perception on me inside. It is quite natural. It took thousands of years to learn to think. Thousands of years it took the human race to learn to think. To learn to have problems, it took enormous amount of effort and time to be unhappy. Enormous amount. Which means that the time before that, I was free of unhappiness. Who was? Well, I was in me. See? No unhappiness in me. As long as I do not think. If you think, you will think about your problems, and you will make your life a problem. Now, come on. Come on. It's simple as this. The monitor or the mind says, simple. I don't think it's simple. Be careful. Nothing is simple to the human mind. The human mind, the monitor, always makes a problem of everything. It'll even make a problem of me. Which is the reality in that body, is it not? Now just keep focused on me. Now, I see that there are some new people with me, possibly with me for the first time. Is that so? Would you mind raising your hand if you're with me for the first time? Thank you. Yes, quite a number. May I ask those of you who are with me for the first time, if I have said anything that is not clear to you, if I can make what I am saying more clear, please would you ask me where I can help you to do that? Yes?
The me.
Not the me. There is no the me. That's objectifying me. Did you hear? Did you hear what you said? You said, please, I'm not being critical. Did you hear what you said? This is what is done by the scientific mind, the rational mind. The me. It is always putting me objective. Whereas me is utterly and completely subjective, isn't it? It's me, the subject. Isn't it? You know, what was your question?
Who, what and where is me?
Who, what and where is me? I think the best question is, where is me? Yes. And what is me? Right. Now, you are alive. What is your first name?
Greg.
Greg, are you alive? Answer me straight.
Yes.
Thank you. How do you know you're alive?
That's a good question.
Well, let me tell you. When you are asleep, in deep dreamless sleep, you don't know that you're alive, do you?
In my dreams?
No, I said no, don't invent things, Greg. Please listen straight. You've got that rational scientific mind going. You're not even hearing straight. When you are in deep dreamless sleep, you do not know you are alive, do you?
No.
Thank you. When you wake up, you feel something. Do you feel anything inside your body now?
Now?
There's only now, yes?
Yeah.
Well, that's me. What do you feel?
I have to think about it. No, I understand.
It's quite... Greg is being very straight about it.
Yes.
And he said, I have to think about it. That means I've got to reflect on it. No, because that would be the monitor.
Yeah, right.
Now, if you're thirsty, do you have to reflect on whether you're thirsty or not?
No.
Isn't that amazing? It's a direct experience, isn't it?
Yes.
So we're going a little bit deeper than that. It's a direct experience of the feeling of life, which is me, where I feel. Yeah. Good, right? Huh? Could be called sensation, but really, sometimes it's sweet, right? Got it?
Getting it.
Yeah. Getting there is right. Because what stops Greg from going there immediately, and I'm not just saying you alone, Greg, is that the mind wants to understand it, wants to reflect on it. Like I notice, Greg, that in your earnestness you have been taking some notes. Right? Now, those notes are self-reflection. You're going to reflect on those notes after. Now that's fine if you go into a university course or trying to learn some unnatural subject like geometry, mathematics or business accountancy. You have to take a lot of notes. You've got to take a lot of notes to teach yourself to be unhappy, right? To get rid of the notes means to get rid of my self-reflection, which means to get rid of myself. Then I can hear what I'm saying direct. Because I put it very practically, don't I, Greg? Do I?
I'm sure you do.
I see by the smile on your face
Yes,
that there's a part of you that sees that I do.
Yes, there's a part.
That's right. Right. Now that's the part that brought you here. That's the God in you, the real being in you, the man that you are, the wonderful man that you are, that wants to find the truth, that is driven inside by some extraordinary thing is driving you to try to find what is the truth. That's what drove you here, and that's what I am speaking to. So I am not speaking to your mind or yourself or your memory or any notes. I am speaking to the man that is immediately there and immediately intelligent. But it takes time to put the restless mind to stop it reflecting. That's why you come to be with me as often as you can, Greg, inside and out. And I will reflect to you the truth. And you will feel more and more profoundly this extraordinary thing that you are inside, which is still